Have you ever come across a line in an ancient Tamil poem and, just felt unsettled? Many have read a few verses from the Thirumurugatrupadai and asked, wait, is this saying that goat sacrifice was offered to Lord Murugan? It's a fair question, because the poem does mention things like meat, blood-soaked rice, and wild forest offerings. But before we jump to conclusions, let's step into the world Nakkeerar was writing about. This isn't a temple manual, it's a journey. Thirumurugatrupadai is, kind of like a sacred map, a poetic pilgrimage across the lands where Murugan is believed to reside. From Thirumurugatrupadai to the hill shrines of Tamilakam, it actually names the sacred spaces where his presence is felt. And near the end of this journey, Nakkeerar describes something pretty striking. Forest tribes, Vedars, offering their food to Murugan. Not neatly plated ritual meals, but what they had: fresh meat, rice stained with blood, wild turmeric mixed with fragrant herbs. Sound shocking? Only if we forget where this is happening, not in a temple, not in front of a sanctified idol, not with priests chanting Agamic. These offerings are made in the open wild, in forests, groves, riversides, crossroads and clearings, under sacred kadamba trees, on platforms at gatherings, in spaces where people simply believed he was present. And Nakkeerar doesn't condemn it, in fact he celebrates something deeper. He says Murugan blesses each one where they are just as they are. Those who sought him, found him in the way they prayed. And year after year he chose to dwell among them. That's powerful. Because it reminds us, divinity responds to love, sincerity, and devotion. But here's the key. We cannot generalize this wild personal devotion and mix it into structured temple worship. Temples follow the Agamic, timeless systems that guide rituals with precision and sanctity. And even in our great Puranam, where Lord Shiva accepts Kanapa Nayanar's raw offerings, it still affirms Agamic worship is the highest path. And while much has been said about wild forest offerings in the Thirumurugatrupadai, we must also remember the other side of Murugan, gentle, loving, and deeply personal. There's a beautiful line from another devotional verse, Telu tinnai mavum, tinnum printalit veliku vaitvini, Muruka, which means, O Muruga, the one who lovingly was offered clear millet flour and honey by Vali. Just think about that for a moment. Not grand rituals, not gold or gems. But millet flour and honey, simple, wholesome, nourishing food offered with love. This tells us something profound, that to Lord Murugan, it is not the size or cost of the offering that matters, but the heart behind it. And based on this verse, we can say, millet flour and honey are truly beloved to Murugan. So no, Thirumurugatrupadai is not promoting animal sacrifice in temples. It's describing the heartfelt offerings of a forest people, who gave what they had where they were, and the divine responded. That's not ritual, that's grace. And maybe that's the deeper message. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of Tamil devotion, poetry, and tradition. A heartfelt thanks to T.S. Krishnan for his valuable inputs and insights, which helped shape this narrative with clarity and cultural depth.